What's up, guys? My name is Curious George, and this is a different video for me to make. If you have seen my fantasy draft video, I am doing a Madden 16 franchise mode, I believe it's called, and I am doing my favorite team, which is the New York Jets. And yeah, and instead of doing like a conventional thing, I saw Straight Up Knives doing this, where he did a fantasy draft with the Packers, and he's been taking them on a whole season. And I want to do a similar thing. I want to do the same thing actually, which is take my favorite team, draft some players to it, draft some players that don't play for that team and some that do, and take on the season and see how I do. Before I start off, I gotta go over some things. As you see, some of my players like Jay Cutler and Emmanuel Sanders. I didn't create my own coach. I'm still Todd Boyles, and I have no idea what difficulty this is on. Just so you know. So if we get to like 1 or 2 games in, or even like 3 weeks in, and I'm winning every game, crushing everyone, I'll see what difficulty it's on and see if I can up the difficulty. Honestly, I just loaded franchise mode, and that's whatever the default was is what I'm playing on. I'm not very good at this game. Let me put that out there too. So I don't think I might not win every game, even if it is on a lower difficulty. But yeah, we first week of the NFL season, I simmed the preseason because who really wants to play that? It's not as fun. And we have our first game of the season against Cleveland. It's like the real schedule, like his real life. And in real life, the Jets crushed Cleveland because Cleveland had like Giant Manziel, and they're not very good in real life. But hopefully we can win this game. But since it was a fantasy draft, they don't have the same players as in real life. The Cleveland has Carson Palmer as quarterback, which I thought was interesting, and that is their first drive. I showed the kickoff, and I showed their first drive, which was not so successful run, but they do get a first down after that. Yeah, no, look at that run by Bell, LaQuay Bell or something. I have no idea who this guy is that they have at running back. I haven't really stayed up to date with football as we get a sack on Carson Palmer. Look at that. I don't know who that was though, cause it's weird doing a fantasy draft and then trying to remember what players you have on your team, as the Browns score a touchdown with a man who was wide open. Odell Beckham. They have Odell Beckham Jr. who was wide open. Easy touchdown, doing his signature celebration, the whip. And yeah, no, it's hard to like go from like I know what players the Jets have in real life, but then take all those players off and then put new players on, and I don't know everyone that's on the team. But yeah, this is our first drive of the game, and I think we run the ball. I always that's one thing I always tend to do, is run the ball first down. But Le'Veon Bell does get the first down on his first carry of the game, 13 yards. But yeah, hopefully we can play well. I think I have a decent quarterback in Jay Cutler, and as you can see there, I have a pretty good running back in Le'Veon Bell, getting those yards as time is coming down in the first quarter. Yeah, I think I drafted a pretty decent team. The first overall pick I did was Darrelle Revis, and because I like Darrelle Revis, and he's probably the best cornerback in the league, in the game, so I had to get him up. And right there, we get a nice touchdown pass to Emmanuel Sanders, who's going to be our #1 receiver throughout the season. He was the first receiver I drafted, and I think he will be pretty good. He's going to be doing our kick returns, punt returns, and be our #1 receiver. So he's going to get a lot of action this season, and hopefully he plays well. And so yeah, our team should play well because we do have some good players. We have a good quarterback, good running back. We have a good wide receiver core. We have like Emmanuel Sanders, Danny Amendola, and I can't remember the rest right now. I think those are the only 2 I picked, and I simmed the rest of the fantasy draft. But throughout this whole game, Carson Palmer, even though he's coming to the end of his career, I think, in real life, he put on a clinic this game. Like up until like the third quarter, he was like he didn't miss a single play. Like he didn't have one incomplete pass up until like the third quarter, which is ridiculous. Which is as he throws another touchdown pass to their tight end. But up until like the third quarter, I think he threw his first incomplete pass in the third quarter. Like it was ridiculous how good he was playing, how good the computer was playing with Carson Palmer, who I think he's a little overrated in real life because he's not as good as he used to be, which is obvious. But oh, look at that! That would have been an amazing catch by our tight end. But unlucky that he's not able to come down with it. But yeah, I think Carson Palmer's a little overrated in real life. But yeah, no, he's put on a clinic in this game. And yeah, so we're right now it's running down the second quarter, running down towards halftime. We're trying to just take quick snaps and get the ball down the field. And Jay Cutler throws an interception as we're trying to make a scoring drive. But going to halftime, and we do get the ball back at halftime, so it's not a big deal as long as we held them, and we did. So we get the ball back, and Emmanuel Sanders, like I said, is taking our kickoffs. Him and someone else, and he runs past. Can he go all the way? Hopefully again, but no. One of the Browns players catches up with Emmanuel Sanders, and he does not go all the way for the touchdown. But he does get a nice return, which is kind of hard, which I find is hard to do in this Madden. Every Madden, it gets harder as we score another touchdown. I don't know. I gotta remember all these names. Damn, I think that's my tight end. Oh, it's Antonio Gates. That's Antonio Gates. Yes, I have Antonio Gates. So yeah, so it gets. I feel like it gets harder and harder every Madden to return a touchdown, to return a kickoff for a touchdown. At one point during my Madden playing years, I perfected it. As look at that catch, look at that ridiculous catch. And at this point, Carson Palmer was 14 for 15. So yeah, in the third quarter, that is ridiculous. But yeah, yeah. At some point while playing Madden, I perfected kickoff returns, and I was able to almost every time return for a touchdown. And then I kind of just stopped playing Madden, and now I barely get 20 yards off any kickoff return, which is really annoying, which is kind of frustrating because I always take it out of the end zone. I almost never kneel the ball in the end zone, which is stupid, I know. But yeah, no, we forced them 4 and out, and they have to kick a field goal, which was not that far. It was a makeable field goal. I don't know who their kicker is. If I had to guess, Dan Carpenter. Probably wrong. So we are down by 3, but we do have Le'Veon Bell, who after this game I realized was a great pickup in the draft because he played really well. Right here we throw the ball to Emmanuel Sanders, and I wasn't really that happy with Jay Cutler when I drafted him, but after playing, he's actually not that bad. I think he's another guy who's probably a jerk in real life, but can play football well. So, and I kind of picked the quarterback late, which was kind of a mistake because I could have got a much better quarterback overall wise. But Jay Cutler's alright. As Le'Veon Bell, we toss it to him, and he runs to the outside, with us giving us the lead for the first time in this game. We go up 21-17, because with Sebastian Janikowski, I am not missing this field goal with his extra point. So we go up 21-17 for the first time in this. We're winning for the first time in this game, and hopefully we can hold on to it. It is now the fourth quarter. I think I'm playing on 6-minute quarters, which is just what I'm used to playing. It's fine if you think. Leave in the comments if you're watching this. If you're watching this late into the video, tell me what you think. So 6 minutes does seem a little short in hindsight, but at the time of playing it, while you're playing, it feels kind of short. But in hindsight, it actually isn't that short. You get what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna keep it on 6-minute quarters because that's what I'm used to. As Jay Cutler scrambles outside the box for 3rd and 14. Thought he could get the first down, but he does not. He gets 7 yards, so it's 4th and 7. And I'm going to go for it, because why not? And what do I see? I see a wide open field for Jay Cutler to run. And he gets the first down. And those things I got to learn how to slide with my quarterback. Because if I don't slide with my quarterback, he's going to get injured. And I think I have Brock Osweiler as a backup quarterback, who I love Brock Osweiler. And again, they make a ridiculous catch, but they're not going to have enough time, and the game will end 21-17 as the play clock runs out. And yeah, we win the first week of the season. Like real life, the Jets win the first week of the season. That's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it and you want to see more, click the like button, click subscribe, and if you did like the video, because there will be more Madden coming, as well as FIFA. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.
Yeah, I learned the game from William Wesley. You can never check me. Back to back for the niggas that didn't get the message. Back to back like I'm on.